Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel on Beyond Borders Teaching. My name is Selena and today we have a fellow international teacher, my guest.
Mercedes, thank you. So nice to be here.
Definitely, it's been a long time coming. I'm so
Yes.
glad to have you.
Thanks for inviting me. I'm excited.
Yes. So on this episode today, we'll be talking with a teacher who is in her final year here as an international teacher. Stay tuned. Welcome back. So, starting off with, I'd like to find out, can you share with us, who are you? Well, I know who you are.
Okay, I'll introduce myself. My name is Mercedes. I'm from Argentina. I'm 56 and I came here 4.5 years ago.
Yes.
Very challenging experience. I was born in Buenos Aires, but then I lived in Córdoba and I was working for the same school like for 25 years or more.
Wow.
And well, here I am.
A wealth of experience, 25 years. I'm sure being in the US, probably in your first year, you can see how different it is. Maybe teaching in your country to
Completely different.
here.
There are many things when you're in the classroom. I mean, the kids are the same. Many things.
Yes.
The things that the way everything is organized is completely different.
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yes. So, having, as we said before, taught in Argentina for 25 years, you said?
Or more.
Or
because
more.
I started when I was 19, but then when
Yes,
I was studying,
same
so
for
I have
me.
been teaching my whole life.
Yes, I started at 19 as well, funny
Yes.
enough. And you said from there you came here. So why did you choose to teach internationally? What were you looking and hoping to gain?
I thought somebody sent me a newspaper article about teachers who were working here, and I always wanted to live in the States and work in the States.
Yes.
Well, and even though I was like, I said, am I too old for this? But
No.
my kids were not home. I was on my own, only with my 2 dogs who came with me later. So I said, well, why not? I mean, what do I have to lose?
Yes.
And I always knew that I was going to learn and grow a lot.
Yes, yes. And I think that's the golden reason for all of us. It's been an amazing experience for professional growth. I mean, with every challenge, it made you stronger, it made you more resilient, and you learned. So I'm guessing that's what we all have experienced throughout this experience. Is there anything that you feared before coming?
I was very afraid. I mean, I was excited, but I was scared. But I always thought, if I don't like it, I can come back to my place, to my country.
Yes.
I still had my job there, had my
Yes.
house. So it was like having a year in another place.
Yes.
And the first year was very difficult.
Of course.
But then I really loved it.
Yes.
I don't regret any minute of this decision. I mean, it's like, it was so good for me.
Yes, in many ways, I'm sure. Yes. So, something why I like featuring guest teachers is because I know everyone's experience is totally different. Because I mean, we all came from different places, and I think our cultural backgrounds would have shaped us, prepared us in some ways, as well as, of course, now we were experiencing so many different cultures in our classroom. So, for you, what was the hardest part of now adjusting as an international teacher, given what you came with from your culture and your experience?
Well, in Argentina, I was teaching English. And I am not a math or science or all the subjects teachers in elementary school. When I came here, they told me, well, you are the only teacher that these kids have, so you have to teach everything. So Spanish, I thought that I was going to teach Spanish, but that came like to a second place. And I had to learn everything. And I had to learn, for me, it was very difficult to use the computer. I missed the paper, the copies. It was like, I had to touch it. For me, I mean, that was the biggest challenge. And I also came after COVID, so it was difficult because all my students were wearing masks. I had to wear masks so to communicate. I felt that I knew English, but when I came here, I mean, the accent is so different. I couldn't understand some teachers. So it was like a big challenge. Everything was difficult.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of help. Help from my colleagues, and the school where I'm working is very nice.
Yeah.
My principal was very nice. Now she retired. So, well, it helped me to grow, but it was a challenge every single day.
Well, Well, for our viewers and teachers who may be considering it or in their first year, what is one thing you would say that they will have to learn and adapt and develop that quickness for understanding to help with their teaching experience here?
I remember that before coming, we were talking in a group and asking the teachers who were here, well, what? And they said, you have to come and live it. Don't get stressed, because when you are here, you will see that you can do everything. I mean, every day is different, but you can do everything. So just be patient, ask. They are always telling us, ask, and that's something that we shouldn't be ashamed of.
Yes.
We shouldn't come here thinking, well, I know I have been a teacher for 25 years, so we're always challenging ourselves and learning, developing. So I guess if you come here with a flexible, open-minded attitude, everything goes well.
Yeah, I think that's a good tip too for persons, about that is definitely something you have to learn quickly and do quickly. Be willing to ask.
Yes.
That's something I even tell my advisee, ask. If you don't know, ask. Because they will realize, okay, you don't know and you're not saying, and then it looks bad. But if you ask, and as you said, persons are always willing to help.
Even if it seems like a silly thing, but sometimes it can change a lot of things. So it's like,
helps to make your time better.
Yeah. And then you feel, once you get used to everything, that everything is so well organized, because you have all your plans done, your standards are, once you understand the standards, I mean, it's like easy to follow your class plan. And there is a lot of material.
Yes.
So I never finish with my class plans. It's always like so many things.
So much. So many things to use. Yes, definitely. So in this segment, I wanted to discuss growth and identity. How would you say this experience shaped you as a person coming from Argentina to teaching in the US? How has that shaped you? If you were to compare Argentina, the classroom, being a teacher there, to abroad here.
Well, in Argentina, I worked in a very good school. I mean, it was, and they were like following many American trends. So they were especially in ELA, that was very easy for me, because many of the books that we are using here, they use them there at my school, that is Academia Arguello in Córdoba. So the level there is really high.
Yes.
Here, my challenge was that I had to teach English, but I mean to natives, and teaching like math, that I was not good at math, science, social studies, learn about American history.
Yes.
I was not so aware of this. So it was a challenge. My accent, I felt that I said, I don't speak English. It's terrible. But I think that, I mean, I think that it adds. Being from another culture adds.
They are getting so much value and being enriched by you. Your differences is what makes you stand out. And I think that makes them pay attention to us more. Like today, one of the custodians was telling me, I was talking with the kids and she was doing something in the class and she was like, I could listen to you all day. So I say, well, miss, it seems like my kids feel that same way. So, I mean, I do know they gain from us, even though that we are different in terms of our accents and cultures.
And another thing that I liked is that I also could share a little bit of my Argentinian culture, because many times in the States, you say, I'm from Argentina, and they say, oh, my cousin is from Peru or Lima. No, but it's not the same.
Exactly.
Now we became popular thanks to Messi and our football, soccer. But it was like nice to share a little bit of my country, my culture here.
Yes.
That made me feel proud.
Yes, and we are making the kids global citizens when we do that. We're making them know about other parts of the world and have that cultural appreciation. Yeah. Was there something you are proud of, or an accomplishment, something you achieved here?
Well, the first year that was the most difficult for me, and I had a very difficult group. I earned a very nice prize that was like the state and the national, and the county and the state, prize. That was because my students grew a lot.
Amazing.
So that was like, I felt so proud. I said, wow, I couldn't believe it. And all these years in third grade, we test a lot.
Yes.
But I'm proud that they have always grow.
Yes.
Especially, I mean, even though they don't have, because there is an English teacher that works in another third grade, but my students are keeping like a very good level too.
Final year, what's next for you? So what are you most excited about, I mean, in your final year?
Well, now that I have already done this experience, I feel that I'm ready for everything.
Yes.
But I would like a little bit of, I don't know, if I could go on teaching for some more years, I'd like that, maybe internationally.
Yes.
I would also like to try Europe if I could.
Oh, yes. And we actually have those programs in other countries too.
And I feel that even though I have lots of people that I love in Argentina, I wouldn't like to go back now to Argentina. I think I still want to wander a little bit more in the world.
And continue to not only just wander, like I think our perspective is so unique as international teachers, and we have a lot more to offer than just the classroom stuff. I think, as I said, we're really making each children think globally and act locally. So that's something we can offer to other parts of the world. So I think that would be lovely for you to continue to be able to do that. I mean, that's amazing. As I always say this on this program, probably you're tired of me saying it now, but really and truly, the purpose of me doing this is to really create a community, a support system for international teachers to share their stories, to also, you know, give advice and stuff for fellow international teachers or current international teachers. And aside from that, I think this platform is also for any teacher, because whether you are here teaching locally or you are an international teacher, there's a lot to gain from us talking, you know, as teachers, as educators. So I want to find out, for persons who are not here as yet, persons who may be considering doing international teaching, what is something you would advise them?
Well, I would definitely advise them to try it. I think it is worth, this experience is really worth living. And as I always thought, I mean, if I don't like it, I can go back to my country. It's not that. So it's only, and it gives you so much. And as far as I know, everybody loves it.
Yes.
You have to be flexible.
Yes.
You have to be, I mean, it's like a roller coaster. So you have to like adventures. Be ready to feel frustrated, sad, homesick.
Yeah.
I mean, that happens. But then, I mean, you start like feeling that this is your place.
Yeah. Aside from that too, as you mentioned, homesick. I would have said this before, like, I think I didn't necessarily feel homesick because I think we live in a digital age. I know for some people, they need to see their family and touch them and hug them. And I am like that too. I'm very affectionate. But I think because I formed a family here as well, I mean, the amount of times we hung out, you know, you are my family, you know. So that helped me with not feeling as homesick, because of course I love my family and it doesn't replace my family. But I created a family here too that I would have never had if I didn't do this experience. So I love you.
We feel the same, and it's so nice to know that it's always one of us to be near.
Yes.
And yeah, that's true. Yeah. And I brought my dogs. That was because my kids were not going to live with me anymore. My two dogs that are like a pain in the neck many times, very expensive. But I love them so much, and they gave me so much warmth and comfort as well.
Yes.
So you start like, I don't know, like feeling that there are some other things that you can count. Different resources that you can use to feel happy. Even when I was on my own, I have traveled a lot on my own. I have done many things alone, that I have been in the theater, restaurant, things alone. That so it's like a very enriching experience. I mean, you grow so much.
I love that word, enriching and growth. Yes, that's so true. I definitely agree. What is one thing though you wish you knew?
I wish I knew that I was going to be like a teacher, an elementary teacher. So I started with like
all the subjects.
Yes, all the subjects. But then I think it was nice. I mean, everything, all the challenge was, even there are many people who talk to you before coming. But everything, like driving, the neighborhood.
Expectation and reality, two different things.
Two different things. But I mean, it was nice, like the surprise. I was like nicely shocked.
Yes. I like that phrase. Would you do it again?
Definitely.
Oh,
Yes.
since you were saying something about doing it again.
That the only thing that I would have loved is to do this younger when I had my kids at home. So the three of us could come here and they could go to school, learn their English, and maybe they would hate me for bringing them here. But then I know that all the families grow so much.
Yes.
So, well, that's the only thing that I wish I could do it. But now they are in the places that they want to be. So
yes.
I'm happy for them.
It all works out in the end.
Yes,
it conversation. I hope you all would have benefited from knowing the possible advantages, the blessings, I would say, the growth and everything of taking that step forward in doing this program to become an international teacher. And this is a fellow teacher, like we would have said, who's in her 5th year. And for the next episode, I'll be bringing in a teacher who is in her 1st year. So it will be great for you all to get that contrast as to how it looks on the 5th versus how it looks on the 1st year. So thank you all for tuning in to Beyond Borders Teaching. I hope you enjoyed my guest, Mercedes. Thank you so much.
Selena. I love you so much.
I love you too. I love you too, my dear. Thank you so much for your time and for sharing your wonderful stories. So
I hope it helps.
Yes, I mean, it definitely will help someone. It will help everyone. And I appreciate your time. So everyone, thanks again for joining us. If you like this episode, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving your comments down below from whatever you would have experienced within your time teaching here that may be beneficial to those viewers and listeners out there. As always, thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.